It is the most famous prison break in history. On the 14th of July, 1789, a heroic mob storms the Bastille, the fortress of tyranny, and frees the martyrs rotting in its dungeons. The French Revolution has begun. Just one question. How many prisoners did they actually free? 7. Not 700. 7. 4 small-time forgers awaiting trial, 2 mentally ill men, and 1 aristocrat locked away at the request of his own embarrassed family. Number of political martyrs in chains 0. And the crowd did not even come for them. They came for gunpowder. That morning, Paris had seized 30,000 muskets, with almost nothing to fire from them. The Bastille held 250 barrels of powder. This was not a rescue mission. It was a pickup order. So where did the dungeon of horrors come from? Ex-prisoners with book deals. One claimed he had been chained beside a corpse. Voltaire branded it a palace of revenge and put an iron mask on the man in the iron mask. The real mask was black velvet. Here is what the records actually show. Rooms with fireplaces, multi-course meals with wine, servants, pets, billiards, warm baths, and a library of 389 volumes. That is 55 books per inmate. According to the historian Funk Brentano, some prisoners even asked to stay longer, to keep pocketing their unspent royal food allowance. By 1789, the fortress of tyranny was an empty, money-losing hotel. The king's entire reign produced barely 300 detentions, and the average stay had fallen to 2 months. That June, weeks before the storming, the king's own architects proposed demolishing it. The mob destroyed a building already scheduled for demolition. The day itself went wrong almost politely. Governor Delaunay received the crowd's first delegates over breakfast and agreed to pull his cannon back from the walls. The crowd watched the gun barrels disappear and decided they were being loaded. 2 veterans cut the drawbridge chains, and the falling bridge crushed a man in the crowd. Then somebody fired. Nobody knows who. For 4 hours the garrison shot from behind stone walls at an exposed crowd, whose smokescreen of burning straw mostly blinded its own gunners. The siege only turned when mutinous royal soldiers arrived and aimed cannon at the gate. The governor's surrender note was pure poker. It claimed he had 20,000 pounds of powder and would blow up the whole neighborhood, while his own garrison blocked him from the powder cellars. The final score: 98 attackers dead, 1 defender. Delaunay, born inside the Bastille, was dragged through the streets, killed, and beheaded with a pocket knife. And the liberated martyrs. The 4 forgers were back in jail within days. One freed madman was paraded through Paris as a victim of tyranny, waist-length beard, perfect dungeon look, while believing he was Julius Caesar. And the most famous prisoner freed that day, the Count de Lorche, never existed. A journalist invented him. Madame Tussaud gave the fiction a wax head. Paris needed horror, so it manufactured some. Searchers hunting torture chambers proudly paraded a broken printing press and 1 piece of medieval armor as machines of death. A contractor named Palois got rich carving the rubble into 83 souvenir mini Bastilles. The revolution's great symbol became merchandise within weeks. The verdict: the Bastille held 7 prisoners, more books than inmates, and 250 barrels of gunpowder, and only the gunpowder is why anyone showed up. The storming mattered, but as a symbol. The empty prison was the perfect stage for a revolution that needed a monster to slay. So the next time someone says the revolution began by freeing the martyrs of the Bastille, remember, 7 men walked out, 4 walked straight back into a jail, and the most famous of them all never existed. This has been 300 Second History. Next time. The killing machine of the revolution is named after a gentle doctor who tried to stop it.